Hello everyone. Today's topic is compound personal pronouns. They are formed by adding self or selves to personal pronouns. Let us take singular personal pronouns like my, your, him, her, it. Now add self to it. So it will read as myself, yourself, himself, herself, and itself. The plural personal pronouns like our, your, them. You will add selves to it and it will read ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Remember children, yourself, S-E-L-F, is singular, but yourselves, that is S-E-L-V-E-S, is plural. Notice their spellings. As you know, there are several types of pronouns. Among them are reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns. These pronouns are also known as compound personal pronouns. Now let's learn about reflexive pronouns. A reflexive pronoun comes when the subject and the object refer to the same person or thing. That is, when the action of the verb turns back on the subjects, just as we see our reflection in a mirror. For example, the dog bit itself. Here the reflexive pronoun is itself, which refers back to the noun, which is the dog. Let's take the next sentence. Are you talking to yourself? In this, the reflexive pronoun is yourself, which is referring to the pronoun you. He spoke to himself in front of the mirror. In this example, the reflexive pronoun himself refers back to the pronoun he. Understood, children? Reflexive pronouns are usually objects of the verb. The reflexive pronouns are myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. It always ends with self or selves and refers to another noun or pronoun in the sentence. That is usually the subject of the sentence. It is clear, children? Now let us go to the next pronoun, that is emphatic pronouns. Now when the reflexive pronouns are used to emphasize the noun, they are called emphatic pronouns. They are used to say something forcefully. Let us take these examples. She herself informed me. They themselves saw it. Here, herself and themselves emphasizes the action of the subject, that is she and they. So here the emphatic pronoun is herself and themselves. Now, how can we know in a sentence whether it is a reflexive or an emphatic pronoun? So let us take these examples for better understanding. That shows the relationship between reflexive and emphatic pronouns. She wounded herself. She herself cut the cake. In the first sentence, she wounded herself. She is the subject, wounded is the action she is doing, and herself is the reflexive pronoun. That is, it is referring back to the subject, that is the girl, she. Then let's take the second sentence. She herself cut the cake. Again, she is the subject. Herself is the emphatic pronoun, which is emphasizing the subject, that is she, the girl, who is doing the action, cutting the cake. Reflexive pronouns show that the action of the subject reflects upon the doer. However, an emphatic pronoun simply emphasizes the action of the subject. I hope it is clear, children. Now let us take a few more sentences and quickly state whether it is an emphatic pronouns or reflexive pronouns. They bought themselves new shoes. They themselves prefer to stay at home. We blame ourselves for the accident. You yourself can tell us about the situation. She herself told us the news. Now let us pick up the pronouns. First one, themselves. In the second sentence, themselves. In the third sentence, ourselves. Fourth sentence, yourself. And in the fifth one, herself. Now let us take the first one, themselves. It is reflecting the action of the subject. So it is a reflexive pronoun. Second one, themselves. It is emphasizing. So it is an emphatic pronoun. Third one, ourselves. Again it is reflecting the action. So it is reflexive pronoun. And the fourth one, yourself. It is again emphasizing. So it is an emphatic pronoun. And the last one, herself. It is emphasizing the action. So it is an emphatic pronoun. Is it clear, children? Did you notice that emphatic pronoun usually comes just after the subject? So here is an worksheet for you to practice. Underline the pronouns in the following sentences and state whether they are reflexive or emphatic pronouns. Try it on your own. So thank you, children.